Juventus' latest spark, Kenan Yildiz, has forced the football world to squint and take notes. A 19 to 20-year-old forward whose quick feet and sudden composure in big moments are now breeding headlines from Turin to Barcelona and London. What started as a bright youth prospect has, within months, become a full-blown transfer storyline because of an almost cinematic contrast. A player reportedly earning a modest, almost bargain salary while attracting interest and even seven-figure bids from Europe's elite. He arrived on the wider stage by doing what every club dreams about, delivering on the big platform. In the Club World Cup, he didn't just appear, he stamped his quality on the competition with goals and a presence that suggested this is a player built for pressure. That kind of performance reframes a teenager as a match-deciding professional overnight, and scouts, sporting directors, and managers never sleep on that. For Juventus, the problem is deliciously difficult. How do you keep a rising asset who cost the club far less than his market value without building resentment or prompting outside suitors to test the club's resolve? Reports say a sizable offer was already rebuffed last summer, and now Barcelona, Chelsea and Arsenal are all said to be keeping tabs, each with different motives and capacity to act. Barcelona see a player who can blend into possession-based patterns, slide into half spaces to pull defenders around, and offer a younger attacking profile that fits the club's long-term evolution. Chelsea, according to reports, are ready to make another statement move, one that says they want a marquee young attacker to pair with their rebuilding core, while Arsenal scouts have reportedly been observing how he links play and whether he could bolster an attack that values movement and pressing. The arithmetic underneath this story is what makes it irresistible. A player contracted to Juventus, a club that for now insists he's not for sale, earning considerably less than some teammates, and drawing interest that if reignited next window could explode valuations across the market. That tension between loyalty, money, sporting ambition and timing is the narrative engine here. From the player's perspective, there are real questions. Does he stay at Juventus and become the symbol of a rebuilding Italian giant, earning progressively higher wages and continuity? Or does he test himself in one of Europe's top leagues, where a new environment, new pressures and new tactical demands could accelerate his development? Or stall it? Agents and advisors will weigh playing time, project, wage and the promise of European nights. Clubs will weigh immediate need, the fit with managers' systems and whether this is a buy now or miss chance. Tactically, he offers versatility, able to occupy wide channels, operate between the lines and finish, qualities that allow different managers to picture him in varying roles. That versatility is also what inflates his valuation. Modern attackers who can do multiple jobs are gold dust. The bigger picture is just as compelling. If Juventus manages to tie him down to a long, well-paid contract, they stabilise a key asset and might ward off raids. But they also risk a scenario where the player's market value balloons beyond the club's wage structure and transfer plans. If a top club like Barcelona or Chelsea decides to push again with a heavy offer, we could be watching a blockbuster that reshuffles youth investments and scouting priorities across Europe. And then there's the narrative for fans. This is the sort of saga that splits supporter bases. Optimism for homegrown or near homegrown heroes vias the allure of seeing that talent star in the colours of global giants. For neutrals, it's about watching football economics meet on-field merit. Right now, the timeline looks simple but volatile. Juventus conducts contract discussions and gauges the player's appetite. Suitors continue surveillance and possibly plan incremental approaches. The winter or next summer window becomes the moment of truth. Until that moment, every match, every assist, and every training ground minute makes the story rich. So the real question isn't whether big clubs are interested. They clearly are. It's what kind of story everyone wants to see unfold. A loyal young star who rises through Juventus's ranks to lead them back to the summit, a headline-grabbing transfer that remakes another club's attack, or a slow-burn evolution where the player picks the right fit and grows without the circus. Whatever happens, Kenan Yildiz's name is no longer a whisper. It's a headline, a talking point, and for many, a signal of how quickly talent, opportunity, and money can collide in modern football. Tell me in the comments which club should sign him and why. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want deep dive updates the moment this saga moves.